quick. You have 10 minutes. You have 10 uninterrupted minutes to do something creative and crafty. What are you gonna do? You're gonna grab a digital. You're gonna grab something on your desk. You're gonna grab something you've already set aside and built for a quick craft. Hey friends, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the letter Q in the ABC April 2025 collaboration. And I am gonna do something super quick. Unheard of for me, I know. So what I have on my desk, I am working in Flippy Floppy, making some ephemera for Flippy Floppy. If you're not familiar with Flippy Floppy, here it is. I ain't got time to explain it, so just check the description below for some links. When I put together my kit, I had these digitals that I want to use. So they're ready to go. I quickly went through and found I have some other pieces here, and I have these photos. And I thought, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make something super quick. So if you have digitals like this, if you've ever bought a kit that actually has with like something to construct and put together, print it out, friend, and make it, and just challenge yourself to just have one or two things, maybe a little pile, little bin of quick projects that you need to be able to do something really fast with. You're desperate for some creative time, so you're gonna get busy with some quick digital creative fun. So I'm just gonna cut this out. I could have done this ahead of time, but I want you to see, like, literally we're doing quick. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I want to see if, oh no, it won't, because it's in the way. All right, that's okay. I ain't got time for that. There, done. And done. Oh, come on. I don't even know if I'm gonna ink this. We'll see. I mean, I kind of feel like I have to. Let's be honest. I don't not ink. All right. So this little digital is from Vibe of Vintage, and I'm sure it came with other pages, but these are the ones I have. I can't remember. Is it all? Oh, sweet. It's all covered. And I bought this kit. It's probably, well, I bought a lot of stuff from Vibe of Vintage because Vibe of Vintage is awesome. Lots of cool stuff. And I think this was one of the first digitals I started purchasing because I was like, I don't know how to make anything yet. So I'm going to buy stuff that other people have already figured out how to make and make it. So that is why I have this. Plus it's awesome. So why wouldn't I? And I've never actually put this together the way it was intended. I've mutilated this digital in multiple ways, and I can't even remember what it's for or what it's called. It's some sort of folder thingy. So there we go. Now I could use it as like a flip open thing, right? And do something cool. Or it's probably like supposed to be a vintage ephemera holder or something cool like that. I could close it up, right? I want to round this corner, but I won't be able to get that in. So could I just give it a little... I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, but I'm desperate. I want this corner rounded. So all I did was fold the tab down. It'll be fine. It's paper. It'll be fine. It'll just add to its vintage charm, right? Okay, so I can close it up and then it becomes a cool folder. I like that idea. Imagination. Not normally like a sentiment thing I would put on there, but it kind of does make sense for William. He, has to use some imagination to create cool stuff. I almost said cool, S-H-I-T. No, none of that. So yeah, he probably has to use his imagination. And we got this big tag, so I'm gonna cut this out. And these little tags. Not gonna use probably everything on this page, but I'm gonna cut some of this stuff out. I wonder if this will fit inside that pocket. I guess we're gonna find out. It's gonna be tight if I glue it shut. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this in there, or I could make it shorter. Let's see. If I do glue it, yeah, that's going to be tight. I'll never, plus you won't see it. I don't know. I think I kind of want to leave it like a whole open up thing. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it as an open up thing. So this is gonna go here. And then I'm gonna use this little card here. And what else? I kind of like this thing here. Whatever it is. It's a little like advertisement thing, or I guess I'll look at it here in a second when I'm not reading it upside down. Okay, we're 5 minutes in. And all I've done is cut paper. That's all right. Okay, so we've got British made matches. Okay, got that. We got this cute little thing, which I will round the corners. If you don't have a corner rounder and you're like, I don't want to bother with all that, just trim it a little short and then you're just getting rid of that rounded part. No big deal. But since I have this handy, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there somehow. And we need a photo. We're gonna do a photo. No, not kids, that's weird. That lady, she looks pretty stern. What's going in here? What is the purpose of this? Not dad. We can't use dad yet. We need a William picture. That might be William right there. No, we have photos that are William. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little research, find a William. Let's just, you know what, let's use this pretty lady. She's got a hat on. I like hats. I'm kind of partial to hats. I think they're fun. I don't know who this is, but it's a lady going in this thing. Whoever she is. We could come up with some scandalous part of our story, but I think William's an upstanding dude. I don't think he needs scandal in his life. So, I think she's gonna go... I think she's gonna go there somehow, but that is boring. So we are gonna add something else. What else we have? Maybe this little card here. Oops, I just cut into that 5. Oh well, guess what? It's a digital. I'll print it again if I need to. All right, we're gonna trim that out. So who is this? Oh, you know what? Maybe this storyline, maybe it arches into William's older years, and maybe this is his daughter. Yeah, maybe this is his daughter, and she has been raised like her father and mother. Mother is, again, kind of stern. Father is very quiet, but he basically covets the idea of being respected. And so maybe she has grown up in this, I mean, she looks pretty proper there. Maybe she's growing up in this world that her father has created, and maybe in our storyline things take a turn and she becomes, maybe William is like, what have I done? I've done the same thing to my daughter that my father did to me. Maybe he only has one kid. Maybe it's just a daughter. Maybe no sons that he has to, have that happen to, what happened to him. And you know what? Maybe this is his daughter. She needs a name. We'll come up with something. And she travels. Dad said, you know what? I don't want you to grow up like I did. I want you to go out. I want you to go see the world. And so this is her little thing that she's sent to him. We need a letter. We do. Okay, we'll have to come back to this idea. We need a little letter to tuck in here. So she sends him her, just like a little letter, a little folio with her letter and some ephemera from her trip. I like it. Okay. All right, so we're almost 10 minutes in, and we have cut paper, and we have crafted a story. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, this Hotel Astoria thing. Yeah, let's add that in, and that'll be the last item. And then we'll just do some inking and glue it in and call it good. And we have made a really fun, quick, easy craft. So again, Q is for quick. So my point for the junk journal basics that I am trying to instill is set yourself up for success when you don't have a lot of time. Get yourself some quick projects, things you can have fun with, make something really fun and interesting and quick, so that when you are really just cramming to get something done, you're fiending. Is that the right word? Fiending. You're like, give me a fix. I need a crafty fix. I shouldn't joke about that. I don't mean to make light of, you know, like a real world problem for people, which that clearly insinuates like a drug problem, or addiction, which I know all too well with my family's history. So maybe I shouldn't have gone down the road, but it is what it is. But okay, so to bring it back to being lighthearted, you just really want to get crafty. You just need that because it fuels you. It gives you joy. It makes you happy. It makes you, it gives you peace and calmness in your world. I get that because I'm very much that way. So set yourself up with a project that you can do something quick. Maybe, let's see, what have we done this whole time we've been together? We have done we've made some labels, we've made a grid, we made some cluster cards. All of those would be excellent quick projects you could do something with. You know, you don't have to pull out all your stamps and do masking per se, but get a document, get some stamps, some label stamps. It doesn't have to be multiple ones, just get one and stamp all over it. And then the next time you have time, do another piece of it. Remember in my Happy Mail haul, I showed you guys how I make, I gotta come back and do these, those little bundles in the book page envelope when I send out my stuff, and I talked about doing a challenge bundle for yourself. Well, there you go. Take 10, 15, 20 minutes to make a couple of challenge bundles. Then when you have that 10, 20 minutes, you have a quick craft you can just jump into. Okay, so we've got, that's gonna go there, and her photo is gonna go like that. Stamping something behind it would probably be cool, but I don't know if I'm going to take the time to do that. That there. Maybe that there. This over here. Need something else here. How about we leave room for the next thing, right? We can leave some space for an addition, because I want to put a letter in here and maybe do some stamping. So I'm going to just glue these in. And I do have an idea that if, that's a well contractor. Why would that be in there? Who knows? If I come back to this, well, when I come back to this, and let's just say that I want to add some like text over here, that text stamp I have, but I want it to look like it was underneath the photo. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mask this photo off and add the text stamping, and then it will appear as though it's under it. So masking, M is for masking. All right, so we'll get that down. Then I have room up here for something, and she has been all over, because that says Australia. This, I don't know what language this is. This is from San Francisco, and that is about matches, I guess. I'm gonna sneeze. Whew, that caught me off guard. I better quit while I'm ahead. I'm gonna be sneezing all over the place. Okay, I better hurry up. Ooh, no. Darn it, I don't think I wanted to put that there. I was thinking about doing that, and then, yeah, I'm gonna redo that and put it over here, and then something will go here. You can see the glue, but that's okay. I can do something with that. And then I have space up here. I can do some stamping, and then I can do some stamping on the outside, and I can even add something to the back. I could add a pocket. Where'd that big tag go? Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. You know, a pocket on the back. I don't know. All right, friends. So Q is for quick. Find yourself a way to have a quick craft. And that's all I have for you today. So thanks for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. It was so short. Oh my gosh, it was quick. I'm so impressed with myself. QR. Ooh, I I have nothing for R, so it'll be a surprise if there is an R. I am traveling. So R might come after April is over and be inserted into this playlist. So if you are watching this in the future and you're like, what happened to R? R and S are probably going to be later videos. They might not make it into the month of April, but they are coming because I cannot have an incomplete A through Z here. We are all in. All right, friends, so that's all I have for you today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.